Hi, and welcome to W Daily. My name is Nikki, and today on IQ Power and Success, we have two guests with us. We have Todd Burkholder and David Bradford from Drive Planning, and they'll be sharing with you tons of tips and resources on gaining financial success. Welcome back, and we have our two guests here today. We have Todd and David. Now, can you both tell us what you do?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Nikki. We are both with Drive Planning, and Drive Planning is a firm in the business of helping people determine their financial path and becoming successful as a whole person.
Okay, and what does that entail?
So we like to say it's an intentional process because most people quite frankly, they let their life get in the way of doing the things that they really ultimately want to do. And so we take an intentional approach, meaning every 90 days we revisit with a person their health, their relationships, and their personal finances. And we talk about what are over the next 90 days, how can we be intentional and really move the needle and impact those three areas.
How did you get into this?
Great question. I've been doing this for 20 years now, and what I saw was that people could be very successful, but only monetarily. And we helped people over the years create tons and tons of wealth, but they weren't always happy. And so David and I together, we stepped aside and said, okay, how do we create a successful person? And through research, through marketing and polling and different things, we come up with these three tenets of a really successful person is healthy. They have more bandwidth at the end of the day. They don't snap at the people that they say they love the most at the end of the day. And they also have really good communication skills relationally. So we dig deep into cognitive testing, into relational testing, and talk about how are you communicating with those people that you love. And the last thing is being financially free.
What advice could you give to everyone?
I think most people follow what the media tells them to do. They read publications like Money Magazine, and listen to talk show people talk about money. And they never really dig in and look at what is the context of the person that's telling them that. Are they biased at all? Because if you look at Money Magazine, almost every article that you see has a slant towards something. And if you flip 2 pages back, you'll see where the slant is coming from in the advertisements.
What advice could you give to everyone?
I think most people follow what the media tells them to do. They read publications like Money Magazine, and listen to talk show people talk about money. And they never really dig in and look at what is the context of the person that's telling them that. Are they biased at all? Because if you look at Money Magazine, almost every article that you see has a slant towards something. And if you flip 2 pages back, you'll see where the slant is coming from in the advertisements. All of those publications are Fidelity, T. Rowe Price, all the money managers. So they always guide you towards the same thing. Send us money, send us money. I think everybody has had the rich uncle experience where they've got this guy at Christmas or whenever, and they tell him, well, he's successful, so we might ought to listen to him. And again, you've got to do things where you are, and you got to be intentional about doing things where you are. And so again, our process is every 90 days we're sitting down and revisiting what is right for you.
We want to raise an alarm because most people, the way we were raised, all the people we talk to, we're kind of raised in a kind of industrial age model. And basically,
go to school, get a good job, go get an education to get a good job.
Got to get good grades, got to go to college, even if you don't know what to do. Put in there, walk out with $80,000 to $100,000 of debt that you're going to carry around with you into your marriage, into your first children for a long time. But most people usually only have 4 tools. It's a checking account, a savings account, 401k, and they've heard a little bit about real estate, but they don't know much about it. And if that's your model of wealth, and if that's your model of success in the future, you're going to be destroyed. I mean, the market's going to eat you up. And you're going to find yourself with kids in middle school, and you're fussing and fighting over money, and you're never going to get ahead because the more you make in your job, the more you're taxed, the more these bills come, inflation comes up, and So what do I do? Oh, you know what? We're supposed to put money in the stock market. I heard that. My uncle, who's broke,
He told me to buy some.
you know, he told me I should buy some stock. And so we have this sense, no one knows what they're doing. They know that the tools they have are inadequate. They know that the wealthy have tools that they don't have and knowledge that they don't have. And so they start looking. They start looking for advice. They maybe they'll go pick up Money Magazine.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to get, after reading this, I feel like I need to be in the stock market. Well, every ad says that, right?
Again, it goes back to you got to really be careful of who you're listening to.
Who are you listening to?
What is their advice tailored to you and your situation?
Yeah.
More importantly, is it tailored to your hopes and dreams and what you really want to accomplish?
So how do people get in touch with you?
Our company is all over social media. We are, our website, of course, is driveplanning.com, just like you drive a car, driveplanning.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook. My name is Todd Burkhalter, David Bradford. We're both, we have blogs, we have all kind of different resources that you can get through driveplanning.com.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for giving your advice this day.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate
Thank you
it.
for having us. It's been a blast.
Thank you.